Happy Monday, Antelope Valley. Today is October 17th, 2022. I am Mark Troth, broker and co-owner of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, Troth REALTORS here in Lancaster, bringing you this week's market snapshot. I enjoy putting this video out week after week. Keep folks in the Antelope Valley, property owners in the Antelope Valley, up to date with what's transpiring in our local real estate market. Feel it's important that folks have a local resource to go to see what's happening in the Antelope Valley real estate market. Our market is unique to Los Angeles County, and our statistics a lot of times get rolled into the rest of LA County, Southern California, state of California. And definitely, as I said, it's unique to itself. So like to point out that our statistics are courtesy of the Greater Antelope Valley Association of Realtors MLS system. And so with that, let's go ahead and see what is transpiring in our market for this week. As of this morning, we start with 1,134 active residential properties on the market, up 2% from last week, up 4% from 4 weeks ago. And so inventory, not really coming, not a lot of properties coming on the market. A lot of that increase is obviously due, as we look down at the next line, fewer and fewer properties going into escrow. You can see the decline, 5.2 from last week. This week we start out at 437, and that's down from 461 from last week, and down, unfortunately, 17.4% from 4 weeks ago when we were at 429. Yes, the effects of interest rates accelerating right out of the fives into the mid sixes, some pushing close to 7%, definitely driving some buyers to the sidelines, and they're just having to rethink what they want to do as interest rates continue to drive folks' decisions. So let's go ahead and get into our next slide here. Week over week comparison. Last week, from October 10th, 22 to yesterday, 100 residential listings on the market, down 5.7% from the week before. I have a feeling what we're going to start to see is that number as we get further into the fourth quarter, closer into the holidays, that number will continue to decline as sellers just basically are like, you know what, no reason to put the house on the market during the holidays into the first quarter. Let's wait and see what happens in springtime. So kind of thinking that number is going to decline a little bit over the next couple months. You can see that properties, once again, the effect of interest rates just accelerating right out of the fives into the mid to upper sixes. Residential listings that went into escrow over the last 7 days, down 24.4% from the week prior, 59 last week, 78 the week before. The median number of days that those houses were on the market, unchanged at 33. And last week we did have a pretty decent week for closings, up 4.9% from the week before. 64 residential properties through our MLS system reported as sold, up from 61 the prior week. Median sales price last 7 days unchanged at 450. Median list price a little bit higher than what our median sales price was, 455. Starting to see a little bit of fluctuation in the median sales price, median list prices coming on the market. So once again, that'll be interesting to see as we go into the balance of the fourth quarter of 22 and into the first quarter of 2023. As I mentioned a couple times, interest rates definitely having an effect on buyers' decisions to whether or not to buy. The tough thing that buyers or folks run into is that they're like, okay, I just really not happy with the 6.5% rate, is I'm just going to remain or go find a rental. Well, that market is also somewhat tough right now, finding a rental property. So what buyers need to look at, and often they can find, even with an increased interest rate, of 6.5, 6 3/4, that mortgage payment is still less expensive than what rentals are going for. So buying is still a good decision for a lot of folks. If you're thinking about buying, sellers are definitely being more aggressive on what they're willing to do to get a property in escrow. And so there is some good opportunities out there. So that'll be this week's market snapshot for the week of October 17th. As always, any further information, statistics that might be able to furnish you, by all means, feel free to reach out to me or any of our trusted associates at Berkshire, Hathaway, Home Services, Troth Realtors, proudly serving the Antelope Valley since 1957 for 65 years. All right, everybody, make it a great week and look forward to seeing you next Monday.